Hey there, Heather. Hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to quarterfinals action in the 1978-79 Stone Cold Hockey Tournament. Who will join winners such as the 65 Red Wings, the 68 Bruins, the 71 Rangers, the 75 Sabres, the 84 Sabres, the 91 Penguins, the 94 Rangers, the 06 Flames, the 2012 Coyotes, the 2022 Avalanche, and the Reds, or the Bruins, if you will, in 2023. As champions, we'll find out. We're down to 8 teams. We have the Leafs versus the Rangers, the Kings versus Canuckles, the Habs versus the North Stars, and the Isles Bruins. Remember, these are the 1979 teams and the new set, Stone Cold Hockey set. So anyway, game one, Toronto Rangers first. Rangers win 5-4 in Toronto. Close game. Soltart takes down Palmetier. Leafs 4 goals by Landon McDonald, Ron Ellis, the legend, Daryl Sittler, and Walt McKegney. Ranger goals by Will Kachek, Kitchener. Oh, I guess he played that year. Mike McEwen, Alf Nielsen, Dave Maloney, and Andres Hedberg. So BSU will be laughing at me. Canucks lose 6-2 to LA. Lazard beats Bromley. Canucks goals by Sid Bauer, Kitchener, and Bill DeLago. Kings goals by Butch Goring, Marcel Dion, Danny Grant. That's a name for the past. Murray Wilson. Guess the M Wilson's for Murray Wilson. And Marcel Dion. Wait, Murray Wilson was a Kitchener Ranger too. Yeah, he was. Kitchener Ranger, Murray Wilson. When I did the Kitchener Rangers one, did I ever have one with Kitchener Rangers? Oh, well, Mike Richards, I guess. 2012. Okay, that makes sense. No, wait, Murray Wilson was from the Senators. Why was I thinking Murray Wilson for Kitchener Rangers? My fault. Montreal beats Minnesota 3-2. Dryden beats Edwards. Minnesota goes by Al McCallum and J.P. Parise. Wow, you went back to Minnesota, eh? Point two, Guy Lapointe, Mario Tremblay, and Kitcheners! Larry Robinson scoring 3-2 Montreal. And in the quarterfinal that does not have a Canadian team, the Cupcakes win 3-1. Billy Smith beats Achievers. Boston goal by Stan Jonathan. He had the too many men penalty. Mike Bossy, Bob Bourne, and Jerry Horat scoring for the Isles. Game twos sees the Kings win 7-4. They're 2-0 up. Dunk Wilson listening to Ron Graham. Vancouver goes by Chris Olibson, Stansfield, and Gary Gillis. Vancouver was up 4-2 and they choked it. Kings goes by Marcel Dion, Butch Goring, Marcel Dion, Charlie Simmer, Murray Wilson, Mike Murphy, future Leafs head coach Marcel Dion, the hat trick. Montreal beats Minnesota in overtime. Buddy LaRock beats Edwards. Minnesota goes by Alan McAdam, Bobby Smith, and Mike Findler. Montreal goes by Bob Gainey, Guy Lafleur, Doug Jarvis, and Bob Gainey, and then Rich Aoul in overtime from Lupien and Lapointe. Others win 4-3 to go up 2-0 in their series. PT losing to Smith. Outer goes by Bob Board, Mike Bossy, Clark Gillies, and then Bossy again. Dennis O'Brien, Wayne Cashman, and Brad Park for Boston. I want to know. Why is Jill Chabert not playing? That's weird. Anyway, doesn't matter. And the three. Oh yeah, I did that. Okay. So the Islanders up 2-0. Rangers are up 2-0 in their series, 4-2. Johnny Davidson beats Palmetier. Leaf goals by Paul Gardner and Jerry Monahan. Ranger goals by Phil Esposito, Andres Hedberg, Ron Duguay, Maloney, the other Maloney, against the Kitchener Maloney. So we could see 4 sweeps. We could. Montreal beats Minnesota 5-2. They have a chance for sweep. Dryden beats Meloche. Minnesota goals by J.P. Parise and Bobby Smith made it 2-0. But 5 straight goals for the Mario Tremblay, Steve Shutt, Rajon Houle, Steve Shutt doing their jobs. Boston beats the Islanders 3-2 in overtime. PD beats Resch. Islander goes by Bob Bourne and Mike Bossy. But Boston goes by Sean Rattel, Peter McNabb, and then McNabb in overtime from Bob Miller. So we'll see at least one non-sweep. Rangers beat Toronto. That looks like the sweep. Davidson beats Paul Harrison. Toronto goes by Paul Gardner, Walt McKegney, Ron Ellis, and Paul Gardner. Ranger goes by Mary Marawa. of Nielsen on Murdoch, Duguay, and Murdoch again, his sixth of the year. And Vancouver prevents a sweep 3-0. Bromley beats Graham. Santa Bauer, Kitchener, and Yuri Gillis with 2 goals. So it's Vancouver doing that. Islanders Boston, game 4 sees the Islanders win 5-1. They're up 3-1. Chico beats Cheevers. Terry O'Reilly for Boston. But Clark Gillies with 2 goals. Bob Bourne, Mike Bossy with 2 goals. It's weird how they have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in their difficult scores. Vancouver wins in overtime over LA to force at least a game 6. Hanlon beats Lazard. LA goals by Goring and Dion. Sato Bauer, Kitchener, and Olivson for Vancouver. Calendar from Goodenough scored to tie the series at 2. Rangers, do they sweep? Yes, they do. 4-3. Davidson beats Palmetier. Leaf goes by Jared Butler, Lenny McDonald, and Tiger Williams. Ranger goes by D. Telefis, Walt Kachuk, Kitchener, Pat Hickey, and Pat Hickey again. I think he was a future league Pat Hickey. No, I think with that. Montreal, do they sweep? Yes, they do. 2-1. Buddy beats Edwards. Montreal goes by Lemaire and LaPlante. Minnesota goes by Mannery. Do the Islanders force? They win a 5? Yes, they do. 7-3. With gusto. Smith beats Cheevers. Boston goes by Sims, McNabb, and Schultz. Oliver goes by Bossy, Henny, Trottier, Gillies, Trottier, Bossy, and Horat. Yeah, Bossy had a slow start. 2-2 series. The last one. Kings beat the Canucks 2-1. Lazard beats Doug Wilson. Tommy Williams and Marcel Dion scoring. Olofsson for Vancouver. Game 6 sees Vancouver win. They have to go to LA. Game 7 probably beats Lazard. Vancouver goes by Cito Bauer, Kitchener, and Kurt Fraser. LA go by Charlie Simmer. So the Canucks again have to go to Game 7. Well, Montreal's the only Canadian team in the Final Four, and they'll be the only team. LA wins 7-0. Tommy Williams, Palmer, Taylor, Goldup, Silaps Jr., Mannery, and Marcel Dion all scored, and Canucks got their butts handed them in Game 7. So we got the semifinals: Islanders, Kings, Rangers, Habs. It's funny, Rangers, Habs, just like in real life. So whoever loses the Rangers Habs series will be the number 3 seed in the 79, no matter what, because of how good their finals were. Well, they both were finalists, so yeah. So Islanders, Kings, whoever loses that series will be number 4, but we need top 3. Those are top 3. So anyway, Islanders Kings game 1 sees the Islanders win 4-1. Smith beats Lazard. LA go by Williams, but Islanders go 2 goals by Bossy, Trunche, and Henning the other ones. Bossy's got 14. Game 1 of the other series, Rangers beat the Habs 5-3. Davidson beats Dryden. Ranger goes by Ulf Nielsen, Pat Hickey, Steve Vickers, and Phil Esposito. Montreal goes by Mark Napier, Steve Shutt, and Rajan Ooh. Game 2 saw Montreal come back to win 6-3. Dryden beats Thomas. Ranger goal. Montreal had 6-0 lead, but Ranger goes by Hedberg, McEwen, and Ron Grashner. Remember him? Montreal goes by Lemaire, Napier, Chartres, Lafleur, Shutt, and Kitchener's Doug Riceborough. Not Louis Robinson, but Riceborough doing his job. 6-3. The other series sees the Kings 4-3. Graham beats Smith. LA goes by Dion Grant, Murray Wilson, and Dave Taylor. Danny Grant. Mike Bossy with a goal. Bob Nystrom, and then Billy Harris finally scoring. The number 1 pick in 1972. Game 3 sees the others in overtime against the Kings 6-5. Chico beats Lazard. LA goes by Dave Taylor, Butch Goring, Murray Wilson, Butch Goring, and Tommy Williams. The other goes by Clark Gillies, Mike Kaseski, Pat Price, Clark Gillies, and then Bossy again. But in overtime, it's Trottier from Harris at 16-20. Rangers beat the Habs 3-2 in Game 3. Thomas beats Dryden. Ranger goes by Duguay, Hickey, and Debois. Montreal goes by Mondu and Shutt. Game 4 sees Montreal win 4-1 to force at least a Game 6. Buddy LaRock beats Wayne Thomas. Forward half goalie he was. Old Nielsen is 11th, but Mondu, Tremblay, Riceborough, Kitchener, and Tremblay scoring those goals. Islanders win again in overtime against the Kings 4-3. Smith beats Lazard. LA goes by Gory, Dion, and Dion. It looked like Kings were going to do it 3-1. Trottier, Board, and Bossy scoring. But in overtime, it was Bert Marshall from Harris and Bossy. Do the Islanders win? Yes, they do. 4-3 in overtime. Smith beat Lazard. King goes by Taylor, Simmer, and Mike Murphy. Holler goes by Gillies, Howitt, and Jerry Hart in regulation. Overtime at 9:05. Danny Potvin from Pat Price and Mike Bussey. So the Kings will not be top three. They failed. The Islanders at least are number 1 or 2. Game 5 saw the Rangers win 6-4. Thomas beat Larac. Montreal goals by Guy Lafleur, Bob Gainey, Guy Lafleur, and Pierre Mondu. Mondu. Rangers goals by Hedberg, Phil Esposito, Duguay, Carol Thadney scoring. Steve Vickers, and Steve Vickers again. Rangers have a chance to make the final. But they don't. They get blown out 7-2 by Dryden. Ranger goals by Esposito and Marawa. It was 2-0. But then Serge Savard finally scored a goal. Guy Lafleur's 10th. Brian Engblom finally scoring a goal. Steve Shutt's 10th. Guy Lafleur's 11th. Yvan Lambert 2nd. And Mario Tremblay 6th. So we get game 7. So by luck, it could be the Rangers. Will they have win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win? Let's see. And no, Montreal wins game 3. Game 7, 5-4. Lots of game 7s. Montreal goals by Pierre Mondu, Guy Lafleur, Réjean Houle, Pierre Mondu, and the last one by Larry Robinson. Kitchener. How ironic. It was a Kitchener Ranger to sink the New York Rangers. Ranger goals by Maloney, Nielsen, Dubois, and Greshner. But the Rangers came close, but the Habs did it. Let's take a look. Islanders in Montreal. The Islanders. Billy Smith 7-1, Chico Resch 5-1. So they've only lost 2 games to Detroit, Boston, and LA combined. 29 points by Bossy. He leads. He has 17 goals. Clark Gillies 11. Bob Bourne 9. Paul with 19 assists. Mike Bossy 17 goals. I think that's number 1. Montreal. Ken Dryden 7-3. Baylor 5-2. 6-game series against Buffalo. Swept Minnesota. And then Rangers took up the 7. Lafleur with 25 points. Lafleur's 12 goals. Shutt has 10. Réjean Houle's got assists at 14. We look at the summary. Goals. Bossy at 17. Marcel Dion at 15. Old Nielsen 12. Guy Lafleur is trying to catch. But Bossy looks good. Points wise, Marcel Dion at 30. Bossy at 29. Lafleur 25. Chico Resch, the best goalie out there by goals against. Ryan Graham was 5-1. Mario Lazard was just pathetic. All right, here we go. Islanders Montreal. Game 1 sees Montreal win in overtime. Dryden over Resch. Islanders were up 3-0. Brian Trottier, Wayne Merrick, and Mike Bossy scored. But then Montreal 3 goals. Yvan Lambert, Gilles Lupien, and Réjean Houle. Overtime, Bob Gainey his 4th. So not really the most. Bossy's trying to take the goal scoring title. Game 2 sees Montreal again in overtime 4-3. Dryden beats Resch. Montreal was up 3-1. Pierre Mondu, Yvan Lambert, and Guy Lafleur scored. But then Trottier, Potvin scored. And in overtime, Larry Robinson, Kitchener from Riseborough, Kitchener again, and Lemaire. I wish he was from Kitchener. So Montreal is halfway home. Game 3 saw the Oilers win 5-4. Chico beats Bunny. Montreal goals by Mark Napier, Brian Engblom, Larry Robinson, Kitchener, and Guy Lafleur. Other goals by Clark Gillies, Brian Trottier, Mike Bossy again, Danny Potvin. So Bossy wants that goal scoring crown. Game 4 sees Montreal win 4-3. They're looking good. Dryden beats Smith. Other goals by Kasiski, Bourne, and Howitt. Montreal goals by Lambert, Jarvis, Lambert again, and then Guy Lafleur. Montreal 1 away. They do it 5-2. I guess I should have simulated that game. The 2 New York teams are 2-3. Islanders, Rangers. But Montreal wins in 5. Chico loses to Dryden. Montreal kind of had it in the bag. Islanders goals by Trottier and Potvin. Montreal goals by Steve Shutt, Mario Tremblay, Brian Engblom, Steve Shutt, and Bob Gainey. Montreal wins 5-2 and wins the series in 5. Kind of not breaking a sweat. 16-6. Dryden 11-3. LaRock 5-3. LaFleur 32 points to lead the team. Rajon Ull second with 26. Steve Shutt 20. My man Larry Robinson from Kitchener 18 points. Doug Westbrook at 6. Goals LaFleur with 15. Shutt with 12. Mondu and Trombley with 7. Larry Robinson 5 goals. Westbrook with 2 goals. Assists Hull number 1. LaFleur number 2. Larry Robinson number 3. So yeah, you see the name Pat Hughes played for the Habs that year. Pierre LaRouche. Pierre LaRouche. I don't think he was a Canadian. I thought he wasn't a Canadian at that time. That he was traded to Pittsburgh. George Doug Westbrook, Mark Napier, Hugh LaPointe, Chartrell, Langway. Oh yeah, the Rod Langway, Yevon Cornway, who didn't play much. Gilles Lupian, Cam Connor, Dan Newman. Dan Newman even exists. Okay, well anyway, Dryden does his job at 11-3 by the Rock Fund. So 16-6 do the Habs go, and they do the double. They win the Stanley Cup in both 79 in reality and in this series on their second, Rangers third. So that's what will happen. That's what happened. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond to do